All right, happy Thursday. Anthony Special here with Special Analysis, unedited on the edge of the market. Today we're going to take a look at a particular company, a particular stock, something that I believe is on the horizon. I want to tell you what I'm looking at. I want to tell you where the trigger is, where I'd like to place my stop if this trade doesn't go well, and where I'm looking to target the upside here. So this company's been overall performing really well, even through the volatility of the market over the past couple months. Market overall kind of topped out at the beginning of the year, then rolled over. Still within question if we're going higher or lower from this point. But this particular company seems to continue to dredge on. So this is Coca-Cola, ticker KO. And I just dial it back here. This is from 2009. Here's 08, 09. This is the Great Recession sell-off. But since then, you can see that this stock has really been on just an absolute tear. I mean, we had like everything else, COVID-19 came into play. This is March of 2020. I mean, it squatted, but it is literally just charged onward and upward. So we have cleared an area of resistance. And what do I mean by that? Multiple channels have been tested and multiple channel structures have been broken. So the upside is very real for Coca-Cola. And what are we looking at? I mean, we've cleared our all-time high here at about $60 and change pre the COVID-19 sell-off. Looking back, we're still at well into all-time highs. So there's nothing there to contend with. So what am I looking at? I'm going to spread this out a little bit so I can adjust it accordingly so you can see what I'm seeing. So this blue line is resistance, this black line is resistance, this teal line is resistance. So we have a resistance, a confluence of resistance structures, for lack of a better term. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that 1% confirmation, meaning I need to see price break by 1+%. And I need to see it break and settle based on a weekly settlement. We're looking at a weekly chart. These are weekly, monthly structures here. So this is not very short term. This is big picture. So these trades could take a couple weeks to even a couple months to transpire. But, while everything has been kind of up and down the past couple months in the broader markets, Coca-Cola continues to just dredge higher and higher and higher. So what am I going to look for? So I'm going to zoom in real quick. I'm going to spread this out a little bit just to over-exaggerate it kind of. So this is the candle that we're working on right now. This is our weekly candle. This candle is going to settle on Friday. So at the close of Friday, I want to see where this candle is. If this candle offers me 1+%, so I go to my highest area of resistance, which is now support, and I'm looking for that 1%. So where are we sitting right now? We're sitting at about 0.94%. So we're a hair under 1%. But we have another couple days of trading, so maybe by the end of Friday we get our full 1%. I'd like to see more than 1%. So, just a hair more is fine, but that is our confirmation. With that being said, I can then come in and go, all right, this has confirmed. I'm going to look to trade towards the next structure, the next area of resistance. Now, because we've reached all-time highs, we have to add what's called a channel extension. An extension is basically the same width of a previous channel and just extending it. So what we're going to look for in that instance is to look to cross this channel extension. So these two teal lines make up the primary channel, and this center teal line to this teal line make up our extension. So wherever this candle closes, I'm looking to trade it out up into this area here as this continues to ascend, meaning as it ascends, that as time goes on, it continues to ascend. As it ascends, the target gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it works in our favor over time. So what are we looking for here? Where am I going to place my stop? Well, I want to go right back to where the last battle between buyers and sellers really took place. So it's going to be somewhere in this area here. I'd like to place a stop. Somewhere I could go right underneath this candle here. I could be even a little more conservative, go underneath this candle here. But somewhere in this area is where I would like to place my stop. Really, this is where the sellers remain in control, and this is really where the buyers took over. So somewhere in this vicinity here is ideal to place a stop, meaning that if this trade goes completely wrong and against us, this is where we want to exit. This is where we want to get out. This is where I believe the trade is over. But if we could buy Coca-Cola, I mean, we can easily continue to see this trade into the mid-70s over the next couple months or so. So there is some good upside potential here. Now, some of you may go, wow, that's not terribly exciting on a $60-something stock. Well, you can always buy call options. I mean, Coca-Cola is very, very, very liquid. Buy call options, I would consider maybe a call option that's 6 months out from now, maybe in the $70 handle. Maybe buy a $70 call option somewhere around there, or $65 call option. You know, if you want to buy something that's already in the money, completely up to you. Whatever your strategy, brings to the table for you. But what I'm looking for is the confirmation, and if I get the confirmation, Coca-Cola should continue onward and upward. So this is something I'm watching. We'll circle back to it. Whether it progresses or fails, either way, we'll still study it. This is the process of becoming a trader. This is the process of becoming successful. Identifying it, following through. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's part of the plan. But we're going to keep an eye on this one because this is looking like it's going to, potentially meet our entry criteria. So with that said, I'll wrap up for today. But if you're enjoying these videos, if you're finding them informational, please below like, share, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. I thank all of you for your time. I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and we will gather again tomorrow.